This is the Civilization 4 NLL. Welcome to the Noble Leaders League. I am Kjotleik. This is the first division game between Qin Shi Huang and Zara Yaqob. Two leaders in very good form, both of them. Qin is number 8 with 10 points, Zara Yaqob number 2 with 16. Qin is in 4-0-1 form, Zara Yaqob in 5-0-0. Qin has 3 consecutive wins right now, Zara Yaqob is on 7 consecutive wins. Let's take a look at the starting positions. Resource bubbles on, and here is Qin Shi Huang Riverside. Over here we find some dice. Over here is some bananas and some gems and some ivory as well. There is corn here, and yeah, a lot of rivers, some jungle tiles and some forest tiles. Starting on the southern part of the starting continent, that is in the west, up to the north we find Zara Yaqob. Starting here, there is corn here, there is some crabs, there is sheep. Over here we have some oil, there is copper here as well. So this is going to be interesting. Let's go here and start the game. This is getting resource bubbles off, of course, first. Qin Shi Huang versus Zara Yaqob in the first division, round 11. Qin Shi Huang looking to continue his winning streak, and Zara Yaqob, of course, looking for a win to challenge Julius Caesar on top of the table. Let's see who can get the victory here today then. Two leaders in good form, 2 cities each, 3 cities Zara Yaqob first to 3 cities, and it's a relatively small starting continent, so we could see an early conflict here. 4 cities to 3, Qin Shi Huang 4 cities each at the moment. They are in different religions. Zara Yaqob is cautious. Qin Shi Huang is about equal in strength, a little bit weaker than Zara Yaqob. 6 cities each now, equal in score, equal in city count, and Qin is dropping a little bit behind in military power, down to 0.8, and it turns red sometimes. Maybe Zara Yaqob is building more military than thinking about an attack. 8 cities, but we see also Zara Yaqob has gone down to the island south of Qin Shi Huang's, and 8 cities each. Does that mean there is also access to that island up there? Zara Yaqob settled it up east of the starting continent, so 9 cities Zara Yaqob, 8 cities Qin Shi Huang. Almost equal in score, almost equal in city counts as well, and with Qin Shi Huang now 1.1 times the strength of Zara Yaqob, meaning they are almost equal in military power as well. Zara Yaqob is going towards optics though, and does that mean he goes astronomy next? No, he goes engineering, and that does Qin as well, but we do have the war. There is a war on the cards, and Qin lost the city almost immediately. Zara 10, Qin 7. And there is turn 222. Qin Shi Huang won 7 cities then. Zara took a city almost immediately. Can he continue doing that? They are equal in military power, as it says on the screen. So it's not certain that this is going to stay the way it is. But Zara Yaqob did attack and sneakily took a city from Qin before Qin had prepared. And that is what we are seeing here now. Can Qin take it back, or will this war end with Zara Yaqob ahead 3 cities? Qin Shi Huang is going optics as well. If you see at attack, and now Qin is down to 6 cities, but is back up to 7 there. He was down to 6, now he's up to 7. He is 1.2 times the strength of Zara Yaqob though, and Zara Yaqob now with 10 cities, Qin Shi Huang on 7 cities. Education for Zara Yaqob, but Qin is stronger than Zara, and Qin is going towards astronomy, which means that Qin could be thinking about going into the new world. And if he can do that and build up a power base, Zara Yaqob is on liberalism by the way, 10 cities to 7 still. Qin is still stronger than Zara Yaqob. And Qin is getting astronomy now, which means that he is probably going to send his settlers out into the new world. Zara Yaqob is on nationalism. What he did take with liberalism, I'm not so sure about. And there Qin has circumnavigated the globe, which means that his boats are faster. And we see here, they are both settling in the new world. Zara Yaqob to the north, Qin in the south, 13 cities Zara, 14 cities Zara now, and Qin is up to 10. And we see Zara also in the south, and we see Qin also in the north. So they are challenging for the continents here. 14 cities, 15 cities Zara Yaqob now, getting economics up, while Qin is getting constitution. 15 cities to 12. This is a race for settling the new world to get the best city spots over there as well. 16 cities to 12 now. Zara Yaqob has the advantage. They are now equal in military power, with Zara Yaqob higher in score and Zara Yaqob higher in city count. 17, 18 cities to 13. This is a game that is tense. I have no idea who is going to go on to win it. Both of them have a chance. Qin is stronger in military power than Zara Yaqob, 1.1 times the strength. But Zara is better on the other metrics here, 19 to 14 cities and more in score. Going for chemistry, while Qin is on scientific method, and we do have a declaration of war here. We do have a war, 14 cities Qin, 19 cities Zara. And Qin is stronger militarily, 1.2 times the strength of Zara, 1.1 now, 18 to 15. Qin is on 15 cities, Zara on 18, Qin on 15. So who is going to win this war? 19 to 15. Zara Yaqob is settling cities in the new world as well. That makes it a little bit more difficult. 19 to 15, both of them are going physics, by the way, turn 330. And this war could decide a lot for the game, and we do have a peace treaty, and when the peace treaty is signed, Zara Yaqob has 18, Qin Shi Huang 16 cities, but Qin is now down to 0.7 the strength of Zara Yaqob, so he must have lost a lot of units in that war. Now 18 cities to 17. Qin Shi Huang with 17, Zara Yaqob on 18, and Qin is down to 0.8 the strength of Zara Yaqob. That is not good for Qin if there is another war. 18 to 17 is the city count, and now Zara Yaqob going replaceable parts into rifling. Qin is going getting democracy. What is his next tech then? Gunpowder, yes, but Zara Yaqob has rifling. Going steam power, 20 cities Zara Yaqob, 19 Qin Shi Huang, turn 355 now, 356. This is interesting. 21 to 20 is the city count. Qin is a little bit weaker than Zara, down to 0.6, which means that Zara Yaqob, maybe he is building up units now to go on the attack. He is taking steel at the very least, while Qin is on rifling though. Zara Yaqob is getting railroad soon as well, and Qin is down to 0.5 the strength of Zara. Zara is twice as strong as Qin, which means that Zara could potentially attack here. 22 cities to 20, attacking towards railroads. Qin is getting military tradition, but Qin is now up to 0.6 the strength of Zara again. So Zara Yaqob, well, 23 cities to 21, that is a very even number in city count. But Zara is better in score, and Zara is better in military power now. Qin is down to 0.6 the strength. Qin is taking towards chemistry. Zara is getting combustion, 23 cities to 21, and going for assembly line next for Zara Yaqob then. 23 cities to 22, which means that Qin, 23 cities each, Qin has settled another one for 23 cities each, so they are equal in city count. Qin 0.8 the strength of Zara, so Qin has come a little bit back in power then. Down to 0.7 again though. Zara Yaqob has settled another city up to 24. We are at turn 392, which means that this game is now closing into turn 400. It's almost only 100 turns left of the game, and if we want to see a military solution, then surely we would need to see an attack soon. 26 cities Zara Yaqob, 23 Qin Shi Huang, but I think that they are so evenly matched, even though Qin is down to 0.7 the strength again of Zara Yaqob now. He has a golden age though, so it can help a little bit. That is going railroads now as well. Zara Yaqob is going medicine though. And Zara Yaqob, have you stopped thinking about winning domination? Are you onto something else? Maybe Zara is going to think about culture or something like that, or maybe he wants to win a space race victory. We are at turn 406. It's beginning to be time for, well, we have the next war, okay. As I looked up at the turn numbers, suddenly there was another war. 26 cities to 24 is the count. Qin Shi Huang on 24 cities, down to 0.6 the strength of Zara Yaqob though. 26 to 24, so that means Zara Yaqob is probably the one closest to gaining cities now from now on and forward. He's going electricity though, Zara Yaqob. Qin Shi Huang is down to 23 cities there, 23 cities. He is taking towards assembly line though. 0.6 the strength of Zara Yaqob 27 to 23, so Zara Yaqob is pushing for the domination now. 23 cities left for Qin Shi Huang, but we are at turn 416, still over 80 turns left to do it for Zara Yaqob. It should be possible. Late game wars can be fast. 0.6 the strength for Qin, but 23 cities still. He hasn't lost more at the moment. Both of them taking towards electricity though. Qin is taking slow and Zara is getting it a little bit faster. Qin is still on 23 cities, so he is defending well. 76 turns left of the game. 23 cities for Qin, Zara on 27, and this is a game between two leaders in form, and we can see that both of them are good at fighting, although Qin is down to 0.6, so he has a little bit more problems when it comes to military power this game. But he has kept his own, against Zara Yaqob, so this is a good defense at least by Qin, still on 23 cities and now only 70 turns left of the game. Zara is not getting any domination win for free here. He really is going to have to fight for it if he wants it. And it doesn't look like he is building enough units, but Qin still has 0.6 the strength of Zara Yaqob. Maybe they are building units, both of them, and equaling each other out when it comes to replenishing their troops. 23 cities still for Qin Shi Huang. And this war for Zara Yaqob is going a lot slower than what I had anticipated, and with 65 turns left, 64 turns left of the game, if Qin can keep holding on to his 23 cities, this could maybe end up in a draw at the end here, instead of a Zara Yaqob domination victory. Now Qin is even going industrialism though, 6 turns away from that. Can Qin turn the game around getting industrialism? Zara Yaqob is on mass media. What Zara Yaqob is doing, I don't know, but Qin is up to 0.9 the strength of Zara Yaqob again. Is Zara Yaqob going culture in the middle of a war? Or is just Qin doing his job? He's down to 22 cities, by the way, Qin. So Zara must have lost a lot of units taking that city then. He must have lost of units, and now industrialism for Zara Yaqob, and Qin down to 22 cities, but is this the time when Qin is going to turn the tide of the war and start taking back his cities? Let's see what happens. He's up to 0.9 the strength of Zara Yaqob, and Zara Yaqob could be in trouble here. We are only 52 turns left of the game, and Qin Shi Huang on 22 cities. He has defended very well, and he is going for plastics. And we do have the peace treaty. Zara Yaqob 28 cities, Qin Shi Huang 22 cities. We are 49 turns away from the time deadline. It looks like this is not going to be a domination win for any of the leaders, with only 47 turns left, and with how slowly they have been able, or how slowly Zara Yaqob has been able to take Qin Shi Huang's cities, I don't think that he will have enough. Besides, it's Qin Shi Huang that is the strongest leader military now, 1.1 times the strength of Zara Yaqob. So Zara Yaqob, I don't know what you are doing. You're probably going culture now, because you are 73 turns away from industrialism. Zara Yaqob has turned on the slider going culture. He is trying to win a cultural win when he realized he could not win domination because Qin defended himself too well. Zara Yaqob has turned on the slider, I'm sure of it. I can guarantee you that, because this is not upgrading units for Zara Yaqob. I doubt that very much, because Qin Shi Huang is up to 1.0 the strength of Zara Yaqob. If Zara Yaqob had used all of his commerce for units, he would have been a lot stronger than Qin Shi Huang, but he is not. 28 cities to 22 and 36 turns left of the game. I haven't seen any cities go legendary, by the way, so maybe Zara Yaqob is going to be too late to win culture here. Besides, if Qin Shi Huang starts attacking from a position of strength, because now he's equal to strength, now he's stronger than Zara Yaqob as well, Qin Shi Huang, but Qin Shi Huang doesn't have time to win domination, but he's up to 23 cities now. 23 cities for Qin Shi Huang. He founded another one up there now, 23, and up to 24 he founded yet another city, up to 24 cities. He is 5 turns away from rocketry. Zara Yaqob is going to try to go culture, but with 29 turns left, I haven't seen any Ethiopian cities go legendary, but they could have done in the middle of the war when I wasn't looking, and besides, it's only 6 messages at a time on the screen, which means that I can miss a message even if it is there, because it won't be written on the chat in the middle of the screen. 28 cities to 24. Zara Yaqob still going for culture. I believe that is what he is doing. Water supply was poisoned by enemy infiltrators. that Zara poisoning water supply of Qin Shi Huang somehow. Turn 479 with 21 turns left, and I think that this, if Zara Yaqob doesn't get his cultural victory here now, this is going to end up in a draw. But there could still be a win for Zara in this if he can get his cities up to legendary soon enough. 17 turns left, this is interesting. I don't even know how many cities he is missing. Maybe he already has 2 legendary cities, in which case he only needs 1 more. So it's going to be interesting to see if that can kick in the last 13 turns of the game. Turn 488, Qin Shi Huang on 24 cities, Zara Yaqob on 28. Qin Shi Huang 1.1 times the strength of Zara Yaqob, and the only exciting thing now is whether or not, well, okay, Harbor, there are some spies sabotaging stuff. The only interesting thing is if Zara Yaqob can win a cultural victory, or we are going towards a draw here today. 2 leaders in good form, and they have been cancelling each other out when it comes to military, so they have both been deserving the point if they get it. But Zara Yaqob 4 turns from the deadline. Will you reach culture, or will you fail in doing so? 3 turns. 3 turns left now, 3 turns left for Zara to win this game. 2 turns, 1 turn, and here is the confirmation. What will it be? It is time, it is a draw, so it is a draw and 1 point each, which means that Zara, if you look to the left, to the table as it was before this round started, Zara is now up to 17 points, the same as Julius Caesar. That's going to be interesting, of course, but this ended in a draw, so let's just go take a look at the replay before anything else. Both leaders tried but failed to win domination. Zara Yaqob declared war twice, winning 2-1 and 1-0 in city captures. Qin Shi Huang declared once, winning 2-0 in city captures, so at least they did win their wars, but it was not enough, and they signed peace, realizing that. Exit and go to the graphs and stuff. Zara Yaqob is the green one. Here is the score, the GNP, the production, the food, the power, the culture, and then the espionage. Let's go take a look at the demographics numbers. Qin Shi Huang's to the left, Zara Yaqob's here to the right, and we see, well, Zara Yaqob had more in GNP and more in food, but less in production and more in population, and yeah, some good numbers here. Let's go to the top 6 cities and wonders and see what we can see from here. 1 BC wonder, that was Stonehenge in Aksum. Let's go to the top again and see that Zara Yaqob has the first, second, third, the top 3 cities, then Qin has the 4th, Zara the 5th, and Zara the 6th. Statistics then. Qin Shi Huang built 25 cities, 2 religions founded, 3 golden ages, currently on 45 windmills, 31 towns and 30 farms. He did build in his cities 25 granaries, 24 barracks, 22 lighthouses, 4 dry docks. Let's go page down and see the Sistine Chapel was built by Qin Shi Huang, by the way. That's worth noticing. Let's go page down again and see the Taj Mahal is the last building built by Qin. Current units then. 115 infantries, 24 workers, 15 machine guns, down to 1 caravel. He did train a total of 63 longbowmen, 49 infantries, 37 riflemen, 5 great engineers are there. Let's go page down and see 1 artillery at the bottom of the list of units trained. Let's look at the kills. 40 cavalries, 29 infantries, 10 catapults, all the way down to 1 Taoist missionary, and the losses were 31 riflemen, 29 infantry, 16 cannons, down to 1 tank. So the numbers of Zara Yaqob then. Let's click here. 27 cities built, 5 religions, 1 golden age, currently on 67 windmills, 45 towns, 42 farms. He did build in his cities 27 granaries and barracks, 25 lighthouses, down to 6 walls. Let's go page down and see the next page. Confucian Monastery is there, page down again. And Moai statues is the last building on the list of buildings built by Zara Yaqob. Let's look at his current units. 85 infantry, 28 workers, 23 cavalry, down to 1 submarine. He did train a total of 61 infantry, 59 cavalry, 55 workers, down to 9 great prophets. Let's go page down and see the next page. Down to 1 great merchant at the bottom of the list. Let's confirm the kills. 31 riflemen, 29 infantry, 16 cannons, down to 1 trireme, and the losses were 40 cavalry, 29 infantry, 10 catapults, all the way down to 1 Taoist missionary, and then we go to the victory condition screen. Here are the numbers. Qin Shi Huang 44.11% of the land area, Zara Yaqob 54%, nobody was close to domination, and we see here it was a very good cultural attempt by Zara Yaqob. They are really close together, 17, 18, 23 turns away. This could actually be the difference between not having the Sistine Chapel and having the Sistine Chapel, because I think I recall it was Qin Shi Huang that built the Sistine Chapel, thus saving 1 point for himself because he denied Zara Yaqob the cultural win. He did build the Apollo program towards the end, but he has no parts, of course. Let's go to the bottom and see Zara Yaqob Apostolic Palace and the United Nations. Let's go take a look at the cities then. Qin Shi Huang with 24 of them, so let's sort by population and take a look. Shanghai and Chengdu is pop 23, Macau and Kaifeng 21, they are happy, they are healthy, they have good food, They have good base commerce, 102 in Beijing is good particularly, and 92 in Shanghai is not bad either, 80 in Guangzhou, and they have good production for the most part, with a few notable exceptions, building ironworks in Harbin at the moment. Let's take a look at the cities of Zara Yaqob then. We have to change here to Zara Yaqob. Okay, he has 28 of them, so they won't be coming on one screen only, so we make sure, yes, we are at the top. Adulis pop 22, Tokonda 21, and then we see some 20s and 19s, and down there they are very happy, but some of them are unhealthy, even though most cities are healthy. Base food is good, base commerce is no triple digits, but 91 in Yeha, 87 Gondar, 83 Addis Ababa. Yeah, they are good when you combine them together, and we see the production is good as well, at least decent. He has power in a few cities, so that helps. Baoding is the last city on this list on page 1. That's a pop 12 city. Let's go to the bottom. Baoding, that means that Lalibela and Dirdava are the two only cities on page 2. Spoiler alert, results and updated league tables follows after this screen. So it ended in a draw, nobody got the win. Qin Shi Huang is number 9 in the league then, with 11 points and a positive 15 score turn difference. Zara Yaqob number 2 with 17 points and negative 8 score turn difference. This means that probably no matter what, Julius Hazar will still be the total after this round, but that is not something that he would know when we start the game tomorrow, because this was the last league game of the day. We do have a cup from the first qualifying round in the Noble Leaders Cup a little bit later, but tomorrow we have the 2 last games from the 11th round of fixtures. We have Gilgamesh versus Julius Caesar from the 1st division, and Sir Varman II versus Hammurabi in the 2nd division. I am Kjotleik, this has been the Noble Leaders League. I hope to see you back later. Goodbye for now.